There are calls for a controversial book that advises minors how to look up pornography and send naked pictures of themselves to their peers to be removed from display in Australian libraries. The graphic handbook has already been banned from several American schools and categorised as pornographic in the state of Florida. The local campaign comes as one senator demands an overhaul of publishing guidelines. Our senior reporter Caroline Marcus has this exclusive.
Let's Talk About It is so graphic, Sky News has chosen not to publish many of the images. Aimed at 14 to 17-year-olds or whoever needs it, whatever your age, it contains explicit images of intercourse and advises on how to send naked pictures to peers, look up pornography and use sex toys. The book has been removed from a number of US schools, and presidential candidate Ron DeSantis' Florida administration has categorised it as pornographic. Now, some Australian parents and educators want it restricted here.
This book should be in a restricted area and treated like a restricted adult publication.
Adelaide mum of three Angela Rojas is leading the campaign. She was shocked after finding the book on prominent display near the children's section of her local library. Ms Rojas wrote to her local council and presented her concerns. Ironically, she was not allowed to show councillors the images because the meeting was being live streamed.
If it's too sensitive for YouTube, too sensitive even to film and put on the news, why should it be unrestricted?
Teacher and children's author Amelia Donnelly is backing Ms Rojas' fight.
There seems to be a group or a trend around sexualisation of children, and that at a younger age.
Unlike films and video games, books do not need to be classified unless the publisher deems them likely to cause offence to a reasonable adult or unsuitable for a minor. Ms Rojas sought classification herself, costing her $790 and resulting in a decision this month by the classification board that the book should be unrestricted.
I don't think that there'd be too many people that are comfortable with this being available openly to minors.
Liberal Senator for South Australia Alex Antic is calling for changes to publishing guidelines for better oversight of books aimed at children.
This work is being left to private citizens and concerned parents, and that doesn't seem right.
The book is on the shelves at 36 public libraries across the country, including where we borrowed it, Customs House Library in the centre of Sydney. A spokeswoman for Communications Minister Michelle Rowland said updates to guidelines would be considered as part of a reform already announced. Caroline Marcus, Sky News.